I'm making this video solely because I look fire today. And I needed other people to validate me immediately. Thank you.
Sharon, quit faffing around with the dog and help me nail up these windows. Sharon, we're probably going to have to eat the damn dog. It doesn't matter if it can go outside to take a piss. Honey, it's happening. I've got the maps, I've got the MREs. The Walking Dead made us ready for this moment. Jennifer's gonna meet us at the Home Depot. All right, but canonically speaking, we're assuming these are the shufflers from Walking Dead. But what if they're the runners from 28 Days Later? Or even worse, the clickers from Last of Us? Dude, we're fucked. On God, y'all took long enough to get here. I thought I was gonna have to live out my whole life. But hey, don't bite my face. I just did a collagen mask. Oh, you made me lose Subway Surfers. Zombies, Ohio. Oh my God, I watched a TikTok that said zombies are not that big a deal because they're gonna decompose and fall apart before they're a friggin' issue. I don't know, just stay inside for like a couple weeks, whatever. Do we have any applesauce? No one's eating my dog, do you hear me? Yes, ma'am? Ugh.
Hi, hello, hey. So in 9 days, 170 million users of this app just poof out of existence. They lose access, myself included, against my will. Why? Because the US government is scared of propaganda. I'm going to repeat that for the kids in the back. The US government, Uncle Sam, is afraid of propaganda. That's the whole explanation. There's not more nuance than that. They just fundamentally don't understand what's happening here. And so rather than figure it out and figure out how to regulate it safely, they just banned it. So if you followed me for wholesome parenting content, just know that the stakes are off on this app. So for the next 9 days, it's going to be absolutely unhinged. Hey, listen to me. This is specifically for my F1 crowd. If you are not an F1 fan and don't watch F1 and don't participate in the dialogue, you can scroll. It really doesn't apply to you and it's not worth watching. Bye. So if you are an F1 fan, listen to me carefully. We are not going to post spoilers of the race just because you live in a time zone that is more regular for watching the race in real time. Okay, I have kids. I'm not waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning to watch them zoom in Australia. It's not going to happen, okay? So I have to wait for a responsible daylight hour to access the app and watch the race. So we're not going to post spoilers, okay? Yeah, results are going to happen. I get that. But if someone crashes, don't fucking tell me about it. Give me like 4 hours before you talk about it, all right? Just, I know that Americans are the newest to the sport. We're being entitled about it, but God damn it, I don't want to know who crashes before I watch them crash. Okay, happy race weekend. Bye.
Okay, listen, I am only making this video because if it could happen to me, it could happen to you. I forgot that Franks and Beans is a dish that not only exists, but that I am more than capable of making with almost no effort. I just forgot about Franks and Beans. I lived off of it as a child. Just blipped out of existence for me. It's just a can of beans, some hot dogs. Hate it, and that's like the easiest low effort dinner ever. If you want to add some veggies, riced cauliflower blends right in. They don't even notice it. Just failed to remember that this is a thing. So in case you also forgot that Franks and Beans, exist, now you have dinner. You're welcome.
Okay, so to explain whatever is happening back there, this is from Kate Will Try Anything. Lovely human being, actually really good recipes a lot of the times. But so to start, we need to define that I understand that Velveeta is only vaguely cheese. It's government cheese. And if there exists a lowest acceptable threshold of what it takes to be cheese, it's Velveeta. Anything below that, I think, is just plastic. So I get that, but whatever the things that you have done are potential war crimes. Kate, I am begging you, stop trying things. Cute dish, though. As a fellow crockpot owner and white woman, You're making us look bad. Like, we're already doing that by ourselves. That is just chunky. It's chunky cheese chocolate. Nope. I win, and also you win a little bit. So if you are under the age of 16 and you enjoy just scrolling videos and looking for ones that are freshly posted so you can comment first or early and then debate other people who do the same thing as to whether you were in fact actually first, congratulations. You can no longer do that on my videos because I keyword blocked the words first and early. So no one can say first or early for any reason in the comment section of my videos. You did that. You won that game. And now I'm going to get a whole bunch of free engagement of a whole bunch of y'all trying to beat the system anyway. Have fun.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December.
This app doesn't show my shit to anyone anymore, so I'm just going to start shit posting stuff that makes me giggle. You're welcome.
Who run the whole operation? That been
Brian, can you just get back to the issue here? Really?
Can you just remind the brain?
You're such an idiot. We're talking about God and if he exists.
Don't call brain names. The brain couldn't recall. But if I'm not mistaken, the bitch to my left guaranteed is a guy.
Y'all's hear me out cakes have me asking some very serious life questions. Either I'm not nearly as vanilla as I thought I was, or I'm not paying my therapist enough. I'm sorry, but Spirit the Stallion, Flick from A Bug's Life, yeah, bestie, we see it. You said it out loud, congrats, but those are conventionally attractive animated animals. It is clear you guys have not spent very much time in romantasy. Ogres, my friend. Demons. Multi-pronged demons. When y'all really said Dexter? Okay, because here's mine. Come on, he's adorable and dangerous. Hello and welcome back to History Droplets, where I just drop concerning bits of history in your lap and make it your problem, because if I have to live knowing this bullshit, so do you. A lot of what we know about communicable diseases, sexually transmitted infections, and twins came from wildly unethical research performed on Black people, Jews, Romas, and sex workers. And no, not just by the Yazis. You probably have heard the name Joseph Mengele. He was an infamous Yahtzee doctor who ran a lab at the Auschwitz concentration camp in Poland. He was really obsessed with twins. And while his experiments real fucked up, he actually learned a lot of what we still know to this day about the gestation and physiology of twins. Also, trigger warning, if you're actually going to look that up, it is fucked up. Approach with caution. You may have heard of something called the Tuskegee study, where 600 Black men were unknowingly infected with syphilis. Okay, technically speaking, 399 were infected with syphilis because the other 201 were a control group. But I really need to reiterate, they didn't know they were getting syphilis! Through the 40s and 50s, American, British, and Canadian researchers really liked hanging out in Guatemala. They were watching the sex workers, not for voyeuristic reasons. They were watching the natural progressions of sexually transmitted infections, some of which were given to the sex workers by the researchers.
Because fuck consent. It's the 50s. Dr. Albert Kligman worked at the Holmesburg prison in Pennsylvania and exposed prisoners to tons of shit meant to fuck them up. Carcinogens, radiation, anything that would mess with their skin so he could try to make them all better. Prisoners were paid, but this was happening through the 70s. Do y'all want me to keep doing this, by the way? Like, I know the world's on fire and everything feels like it sucks, but for me, I personally take a little bit of comfort to know that human beings have been fucking it up for a really long time. I don't know why that makes me feel better, but it does. Do you want me to keep doing this, or is this just adding fuel to the world on fire?